Of course, we're all keeping our eyes on world events as preppers. We need to be ready for whatever's coming. Russia, Ukraine, obviously what's happening in the Middle East. But we're actually having more escalations in China now, which is something, honestly, and in my opinion, is far more catastrophic than what we see in the Middle East and with Russia and Ukraine. Something you absolutely have to see. Let's jump into some articles. It's going to be a short video, but a very important one. First off, if you didn't see this, a few weeks ago, Biden approved $567 million in defense support for Taiwan. Do you know that? And it's interesting because numerous times he said, we're not going to support Taiwan. And of course, China has often condemned international support for Taiwan because they want to bring it back in and accuses the U.S. of meddling in its affairs. I mean, that's probably true. What do you think? And then after that, what do we see? Taiwan war fears as Chinese warships encircle the island in a major invasion threat. And in reality, it's not so much a threat, but practice. Practice makes perfect. Military drills and trains and practice, just like we're supposed to as preppers too, because an invasion is going to happen. China's made that clear. And Taiwan has threatened to respond with a force after Chinese warships and fighter jets encircle the island early Monday morning in Beijing's biggest invasion warning yet to date. So what do we do in the United States? Oh, we meddle some more. We get more involved. A week after China's war games, U.S. and Canadian warships sail through the Taiwan Strait. And of course, you already know, but I'll go ahead and show you anyway. Taiwan Strait is simply the body of water that separates China from Taiwan. And we sent our warships right down the middle. And it's perfectly legal for us to do that because it's still considered to be international waters. But it's provocating at the very least. And the provocation did not go unanswered. And of course, China responds as the U.S. and Canada sail their warships to a flashpoint. So overall, how is China going to respond to this? I mean, personally, I don't think they're going to take it to the level and invade Taiwan just because we sent a couple of ships through. But the question is this: how will China respond when the United States meddles in its affairs? Personally, I love freedom. I love for the fact that the Taiwanese people can actually have freedom and basically reign independently. But that's just my opinion, which is a whole hill of beans. It's not a whole lot. What do you think about that? But the thing is, when the U.S. gets involved in this, when you're actually looking at an up and rising superpower like China, you're not simply just playing with some firecrackers here. There could be some serious war implications that actually takes place. And so you may ask yourself, well, here's the thing. If we're only looking at a couple of ships going through, no big deal. And I would agree with that. But did you see this? This is very interesting. Did you know that the Taiwanese are here in Michigan, the state I'm in right now? They're confirmed to be here in Michigan as they basically do drills and war games and stuff. It's actually literally just a little over an hour from my house at Camp Grayling as they're preparing to do whatever they need to be able to defend their island. The United States is directly involved in this. Directly involved. Now, where this is going to go and how this is going to play out, I'm not sure. But we do see a connection between China and Russia and North Korea, and also in the Middle East too, as we're seeing two separate powers building up, where we're heading toward World War III. And this is simply just another piece moving on this giant chessboard that we have no control over. But we do have control over our preps, and that's what we need to do. We need to prepare, obviously, food and water, even security, because just if you look at World War II, the model that was set up as far as people in America had a very difficult time even just living here in safety. What's it going to be like in World War III? Are we going to be safe here? What do you think? Do you think World War III is going to bring actual action on our soil? Is it going to cause some action here or some fighting here or even an EMP? I'm curious to know your thoughts. But either way, we need to prepare and be ready for this because if we see anything, World War II is nothing compared to what World War III will be like. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.